So this is Outer Wilds. I don't know anything about this game. I've been recommended it so many bloody times. It's like, yes, I'll play it. Yes, I'll play it. Yes, yes. I'm finally playing it. I'm going to see what all the hype is about. I'm really interested to see what it's all about, because if this many people have recommended me to play it, I'm like, it must be like really good and really up my alley. So I'm really interested to see how it will go. So let's dive in and see what this game has in store for us. X, wake up. That's very pretty. Oh, look at this. It's so nice. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna roast the marshmallow, absolutely. Right trigger to stick. Whoop. Ah. Oh. Okay, I understand. Okay. Yum. Ate a marshmallow. There's our pilot, back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready if you are. Are you kidding? Of course I'm ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of the auto-flight system. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down, you hear? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. What's my mission? Hey, you're the pilot. You tell me. Aren't you pilot types all eager to get up there and explore for yourselves? Doesn't matter if you go to the moon or Brittle Hollow or just the other side of Timber Hearth. It's all the same to me. Get out there and have fun. Just don't hurt the ship. That's all I ask. So we need the launch codes from the observatory. That's a general direction now. Can we interact with any... Oh, we're not human. Well, interesting. Okay, so we're an alien. Oh, this is pretty. I'm guessing that's the observatory. It makes sense. Fly model ship. Bleep blorp, this is a galactic port. It does look like it. That's sick. Okay, horizontal thrust. Whoa! Well, I failed that miserably. Let's talk to everybody. Hello. Hey, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossip open up a bottle of the good stuff. That's his best one. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. That is a big water spout. Big water spout. Can we go inside the water spout?
A few moments later.
Wait for it. Oh, can we not swim? Oh. Oh, we can't swim. Oh. Well, we don't. Oh. 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 Oh, that. I didn't know we couldn't swim. Okay, don't jump in there. Noted. So do we have to restart every time we die? We only get like one life? That's actually really insane. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? Tell me about the travelers' instruments. I made all of their instruments, you know? Let me see. There's church drugs. I can read, I swear. Drums, not drugs. Rybek's banjo and Garbro's flute. And Feldspar's harmonica, of course. Through Feldspar's been missing for a long time, sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyways, you'll hear music in space. That will be one of the space program's other travelers. If you like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Cool. You're fishing. Fishing rhyme, singing helps me pass the time. You're living the crater. Guess we'll all be a little busier without you and lend a hand. That big water planet, Giants Deep, that's where I would go. Why's that? One time, after the rest of the village had told me to sleep, left asleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabbro told me about their first trip to Giants Deep. They landed their ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down. On account on how murky the water was, I guess, too dark. Gabbro wants to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, but suddenly Gabbro couldn't go any further. I was just pausing dramatically. As though exercising a will of its own, the water was refusing to let Gabbro go any deeper. It held Gabbro back, almost as if it was trying to protect him from something. And then, in the terrible darkness, Gabbro saw it. The tentacle of some hideous beast. I mean, that's what Gabbro said anyways. Whatever it was, it freaked Gabbro out pretty good. Everyone wants to hear new stories at the village campfire, you know. Make sure you bring some back with you. Hi, astronaut. You know the patch of ghost matter inside this fence? Gostin said it used to be bigger than when they were hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It takes a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome. Obviously, that's what makes it so awesome. Jeez, I'm not dumb enough to touch it. It's so grown up. Where's the ghost matter? I don't know. Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eye. The good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you have hurt yourself fooling around. Hornbells. Okay, so we shouldn't jump in there. Got you. Otherwise, we have to go back, and I don't really want to do that again. Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. What are you up to? I'm using my signal scope to pick up sounds from distant planets. It sets the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency so I can pick up the traveler's music. Last night, I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets too. It depends on which time of day it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Well, that's cool. Nice. Come say hi to your old flight coach before you launch. I got 0G training. I should probably do that. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you? I'm a little nervous. Good. Everyone should be a little bit nervous going into space. I got cocky during my first flight and nearly put a new crater in the moon. Still, I was never as green as you. I'd be better. Think so, do you? Feel like proving it to your old flight coach? There's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment set up down in the 0G cave near repairs. If you're looking for a last-minute 0G practice, head down the lift and into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make the ship repairs in space. Unprepared to like coming up? Cool, get to it and not try to concuss yourself right before your first launch. I'll try. Here's the cave. I'm guessing there's the satellite that I talked about. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Lock on? Ah! I'm trying to figure out how this works. Oh, okay. Halt. Repair. Okay. 1 of 3. Kill. Lovely. Where is the other? Oh, right there. Come on, a bit closer. There we go. There we go. Okay. Where's the last one? Oh, it's in. There we go. Perfect. Training simulation complete. Cool. Now I can get out. Alrighty. I think I understood. A bit. I feel like I'm a bit more knowledgeable, but not very. Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling towards through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there. And hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I've put so much time into training you. Got it? I'll try. What's in here, though? Outer Wilds Ventures founding members, clockwise from the top left, Hornfields, Gosen, Slate, and Veldspar. Aww. Outer Wilds Ventures Timber Hearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reach of our solar system. Veldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. They completed the first orbit around Timber Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Atoll Rock. Cool. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? The translator tool's inaugural flight too. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any my text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Haha, oh geez, do not break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even the one going to space. How are you feeling? Terrified. I don't know what I'm walking into. Don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfels just finished prepping it for the display today. Amazing, isn't it? It makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like, but I guess this is as close we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look at the yet Nomai, who appear to have been covered with layer fur. Note the decorative jewelry that's been carved as part of the antlers. Although the artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. That's slightly concerning. Oh, what's this? A strange rock moving around this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize that there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Oh, that is really cool. I was like, what's going to happen? I'm like, oh, that's what's happening. Stars like our sun generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. At the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layer to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity, then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schert's observation, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Those are like the jewelry, relics. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Check it out. Whoa! That's cool. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Fair enough. What you see here are parts of Nomai's skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possess antlers, and quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that the Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although the text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Okay. Oh. Wait, hold on. Go back. Why are you putting it away? We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating this device won't take long. Oh? Fortunately, the outer rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. I think that was the last thing. Don't want to speak to you just yet. Lots of buttons. Hornfels observations. This is incredible. At first, I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. As the image covers just a whole patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the further away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the whole universe is expanding. But if that were true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Does the universe have a beginning? View map. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. I love this. Okay, so we have Timberhearth, the Hourglass Twins. Can I... Oh, yeah. Ember Twin, Ash Twin. We have this moon, which is orbiting them both. That's cool dynamic. Also have Giant's Deep, which is a water planet. Timberhearth, which is a But a hollow, which seems to have some importance. Hollow's lantern. That's cool. Dark bramble. Haven't heard of this place yet, but looks creepy. Cool. Nice. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I want to learn more about the Nomai, but I also want to start with something small. I think the intent is to find out more. I might have guessed as much. No sense in making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. We've barely scratched the surface of the Nomai riding in our solar system, so we still know very little about them. We've no idea if they originated here or traveled here or why they disappeared. That tool of yours should prove indispensable in solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, it looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. Ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Got the launch codes? So let's do this thing. And try not to die in the process. I don't know what I'm doing, so I guess we'll find out together. Hi. What? Huh? I'm sorry, what? Huh? What was that? You're just gonna... You're just gonna... Oh, okay. Sure. We're just gonna move on from that? Oh, right. Sure. Great. Love that. Hey, so did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? Whoa, the statue was doing what? So eyes opened, and you saw images from your own memories, including lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like medically speaking? Definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did, but why? Onfell's tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know what island they're on, though. Maybe they'll be able to tell you more. On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro, so maybe you'd be better off searching for more info on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck and safe flying. Thanks. Alright, do you have anything you need to say? Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, and I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. Working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Okay, launch codes. Oh, that's a cool ship. Do we go under? Alrighty-o. We have this thingy, which I'm guessing that's important. Equipment, ship log, rumor mode. Cool. The interloper. What is that? Let's buckle up and hope that we don't need our suit. Okay. Everything's good. Everything clear. Let's do this. Alrighty. We were in space. We're in space. Whoa. Okay. Where do we want to go? I don't know where I want to go. I guess it's guiding me to Giant's Deep, which I think is over there. Whoa, that's cool. Let's not fly into the sun. Oops, I flew into the sun. I didn't mean to. Well, that's fun. I'll be able to get our launch codes back. Did I just die? Bad dream or something? You still look half asleep, but that's negative for being deceased. I know it's tradition to sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you feel a bit jumpy. Okay, so we can just do it again. This time try not to fly into the sun. That'll probably be a good idea. Yeah, we could view the smoke. Like where it's coming from. Exit ship. Oh. I didn't mean to break anything. I was trying to land. We don't really have a land button. Oops. Well, we landed. We broke some things, but we landed. Ow. Is this a good idea? I don't know. We're going to find out together. What is that? Oops. Okay, so that punctures our suit. We don't want that. Hello. Hey, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. I didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here and take a look. So it crashed. I don't know what it is exactly. Looks like it's some kind of plant seed, but it's not anything I've seen on Timber Hearth before. And trust me, I was quite the explorer back in the day. Do you think it's extraterrestrial? It kind of looks like something that might have come off Dark Bramble. Whatever it is, it's put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of that thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. Think, I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant with a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher back over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for something to fit inside. And anyways, I'm not going to blindly stick my hand to anything that looks unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. Okay. Let's start off with that. Oh, there's an... Ah, got you. Cool. Okay. We have landed. Great. That's fantastic. We landed, right? I think. Yeah, this is landed. See, we landed on the moon. At a rock. Trees detected. Oxygen tank refilled. Cool. Hello. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen everyone. Just other travelers. Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes to say, hi, Gabbro is Gabbro. You know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. Is there anything else you want to ask? Seems lonely. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, as they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get to that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the outer rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Here's the North Pole. Whee! Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Biddle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gosan their flirting is not suitable from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. That oaf. I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Felspar's harmonica. But Felspar disappeared into spaces ages ago. Can't be them. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. Better talk to Janice? Okay. So I think that's the next thing that's pointing us to. Let's find out what that is. It's a very small moon, like the game was saying. Ooh, hello. I feel like these are the ruins that we should probably look at. Can I not? Ooh, what is that? Hello. Hello, little guy. What the heck? What? What the heck? Very strange. Ooh, what's in here? I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out a signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Private, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddened me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build for it. Do not lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Oh. Okay, so they're searching for the eye of the universe. Okay, interesting. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of know my locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try and find something specific, the eye of the universe. I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the south pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn a little more. Yep, just gonna go back in the old ship, take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Pick up scroll? Oh. Oh. Oh, cool. That's cool. Where should this new and more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Connie would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I would not recommend building on that planet. Okay, that's cool. Who knows? But I think we're done on this moon. Let's go to our planet quickly, figure out who's there. And then the south pole of wherever it wanted me to go next. No, don't go back to the outer rock. I don't want to go back to the outer rock. There we are. Okay, there. Okay, that's about right. Um, Uh-oh, we're going in too fast. What happened? Huh? I was trying to land. Apparently didn't like me landing. Apparently that was a no-no. Was I coming in too hot? No, I was on the ground, I swear. Okay. Wait. Oh. It's coming from there. Oh. Oh. That is interesting. Okay. Huh. So I'm guessing he's trapped in there. I thought he would be playing a bit more frantically if he was in trouble. So we discovered what we wanted to discover, which is that the person that is quote unquote lost in space is actually on our planet, just trapped in a dark bramble seed thing. And I'm guessing we need to find a way to get him out. I need to be more awake when Oikawa messes with my feelings again. Yeah, that's understandable. That's fair enough. Okay. Nomai device was created to pinpoint the signal of distant sources of different signals. Nomai were disappointed by the failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. Ryback headed to a brittle hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on the brittle hollow South Pole. So they're connected. So I think the next thing should be we go to the brittle hollow South Pole. Okay, so we need to aim towards the South Pole. Okay. I think it was this side. Was it this side or... Oh, it's the South Pole. Usually blue is south. Nearby signal detected. Up there. I feel like I need to climb up here before I can go up there. Where was it again? I literally had it. My mind is confused. Wait, I thought it was on a hill. Huh? Where'd it go? Ooh. Hello. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. Oh, is that why? This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. How is it even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either the trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as the unusual shard of rock moving the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen anywhere else on the planet. Hypothesis? This rock's shard presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what's causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Okay, it's not just me, it's the actual thing that's actually moving. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Sure, okay. Service integrity 32%. How do I... Is there a way to get down? I'm curious. Okay, finally got it. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine if the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions that this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from the Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Okay, we know about the one that's on Timber Hearth. Okay. So I don't think we can get into the south side here at the moment. But we can maybe get in through the north side? What on earth? Yeah, I don't want to land in there, unless that's where it is. That looks weird and wacky, though. Okay, let's try and get across here. Okay, cool. Can I get up through here? No. Okay. Well, seems like the only way to get there is through the planet. That sounds absolutely safe. We will probably die, because my fuel level is quite low. But if we follow this, we should have fuel somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, that's trippy. Whoa, that's trippy. I didn't realize how trippy that would be. Okay, we need to go back there and try again. Oh, uh-oh. What happens if we go through this weird warping thing? I guess we can't. It's just like a gravity. Never mind, it's a black hole. That is weird. So we're now in space. Can I go back? What is that? Well, it's heading towards us, whatever it is. So let's get on it, because I'm curious, like what it is. It's like a relic of some kind. Oh. Trees detected. Where? Where are the trees? No idea. What's it pointing to? No idea. Whoa, what is this? Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window where the tower is aligned with the corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Huh. Cool. Pick up Ember Twin Protection Stone. Wonder what that does. Oh. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so that rotates it. Okay, so now we're rotating, which is what you wanted. So now, once it faces up, then we'll be teleported. If I'm getting that correctly. Be teleported back. Jeez. Okay, yeah. Definitely did that. Ooh, jeez. I didn't want to go back. Oof. That scared me. Okay, so get out of there because otherwise it'll keep warping you there and back. Okay, cool. That is interesting. That is very fascinating. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get out of here. What is this? Turn warp says charge. Step onto the warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Cool. Too close to type text. Departure time 5:48. Arrival time 5:48. Okay, that's the warp. What is this thing? Oh, it's jetpack refuel. Yes, please. Ooh, some more words. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just walked here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as we built it works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do this, Casimir. I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen those readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. Okay. Very interesting. Oh. Is that where the thingy's supposed to go? Is this like a main hub? Hold on, let me try this. Let me go back to the warp. And let me theorize. There we go. Okay. Now, Do we still hold this? Yes, we do. Cool. Awesome. Hypothetically now, if we put this on the place where it looked like we could put it, what does that do? If it does anything. What does that do? Oh. Rami and I reviewed the records you sent. Okay, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I tested and retested the same equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000ths of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? I've already told Rami those measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped onto a teleporter? The implications are absurd. Pokey, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helped me to attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Pokey, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broke several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have had to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, so we need to go to the High Energy Lab at Ember Twin's equator. Whoa. What the heck? Wait, no, come back. Okay, so this is what we're looking for? Okay, let's keep that there because I think that's cool. Should I aim for... Ow. Oops. I didn't mean to die. I was trying to land on the platform. That didn't work out very well. As clearly shows. Okay, but we discovered a bit. We discovered the warp gate things. We discovered the Ember Twin thing. Ember Twin equator. We should probably go there right now. Now that we've discovered that. Let's figure out that. Let's find out. So we need to go to the equator of the Ember Twin. I think still this pretty cool dynamic. Okay. Now we're on the ground. Cool. Let's suit up. And let's go. Oh dear. What is going on? It's very loud. I didn't mean to do that. We're alive. Barely. But we're alive. Didn't know that would happen. Okay, so we kind of got sucked into the... so it didn't literally mean the equator. Because, that's a lot of sand. Okay, so it wasn't the literal equator that we needed to go to. Okay, good to know. How do I get out of this? Is a great question. And I do not know how to answer it. But that thing is coming for me, and I want to be out of here. So bye! Because I don't want to die. That does not sound like fun today. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is confusing. Okay, there's a ship. We're getting somewhere. Somewhere, definitely. We're going around in circles. Okay, gravity, take me down. That's not what I meant. Oh dear. This planet is confusing. It makes no sense. Okay, don't land right next to the equator. I think I learned that lesson. Because, there's a giant sand thing there. Got it. Okay, so we need to land a little bit further away from the equator. Otherwise, we're fine, I think. Oh. That looks interesting. I think this works. Okay. Unidentified signal nearby. Can I get up there? I think I can. Oh dear. Gravity on this planet is very weird. Yes, I know the unidentified signal is nearby. Whoa, really? It's not like it's coming from over here. Boing. Shirt. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it for your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually just seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I'd be fortunate to just see one. Keep an eye out for, or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please tell the others, don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with a little scout. So I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on in between Southern Hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find no Maya ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I would have seen it with my little scout. So where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though maybe the answer lies underground. Scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process actually eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins. It seems to be a natural phenomenon. It's like an hourglass. That's such a cool concept. We need to find the equator. We need to find that specific place where the guidance stone thing actually formed us to go. I don't know exactly where it is, but I've seen it on the ship when we were on it. I tried to land close by. I don't think I did end up doing that, though. I'm in my little hole. What's in here? Ooh. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip, and he's been missing ever since. Where is young Coleus, Lost Moray? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Nonna. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis? We will learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Mulleray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying at the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Was that it? Interesting. Fascinating. There's another side to this as well. Over on the other side, I saw. What's in here? Well, there's little prickles. I don't want to touch them. They probably hurt me. Another cave rock. Can I get around without poking into it? Yeah. There we go. Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg anyone friend listeners help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't it the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Mallory and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. This means that the rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Okay, so it's like the quantum moon. It's basically come from the quantum moon, I'm assuming. I'm not sure what meaning they exactly carry, but I'm guessing it's probably something. Okay, so we need to discover across the equator of the planet without falling down. Is that it over there? It might be. What is that? I would assume that's where we need to go. What is this? I don't think this is exactly where we need to go. I'm not too sure. I don't know exactly what this is. Ooh, there's a glowing thing over there. Let's use that. I'm pretty sure this is a ship. What the heck? Escape pod is there. What the? Yes, I know only limited our time of oxygen remains. I hope there's some trees or something nearby, because I don't really have trees here. Can't really go inside there. It's buried pretty deep. It's also sinking. I can go in, but it's overflowing. Okay. Well, can I stay close to here? I feel like I'm going to run out of air before that happens, though. Oh, there's a thingy up there. Okay. Trees. Thank you. Thank God. Okay. Chert research note. Property of Chert. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about this orange symbol on that device. How in a new astronaut's translate tool would be nice to have handy right now. Okay. So we need that. Where is the scroll place? That campfire? Oh, cool. I wonder if this is a save point. Okay, so it's like a quick way to pass time. I don't know how the time system works in this game at the moment, so... I feel like we have to grab this and go somewhere, so let's do that. I feel like we have to go over there. Would make perfect sense. What the heck is this? Oh. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Interesting. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristics? Let's go. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree. Our first step must be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Ah, phantom moon. I found your note. Mallory, kindly count me among the moons and Myras. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Given its reluctance to move while conspicuously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Okay. What is going on? What is that? Wait, that's the thing that killed me the first time. Well, not the first time, but that's not the first time that's happened before. I get killed by something blue. So is that like a time-based thing? I only have a certain amount of time that I can actually explore? Because I did nothing wrong. I wonder. That's really interesting.